Imagine this. Two people pull into the same hotel. Both are driving a Mercedes. One paid $43,000. The other paid $2.5 million. They park side by side. Same badge, same three-pointed star. Yet one owner barely gets a second glance, while the other has people pulling out their phones. So here's the question. What exactly are the other $2.45 million buying? It isn't speed. It isn't luxury. And by the end of this video, you'll realize Mercedes was never selling cars. They were selling something far more expensive. Every story starts with a dream. For Mercedes, that dream starts with the CLA. It looks expensive, sounds expensive, even smells expensive, until you drive it. Underneath, it's surprisingly ordinary. Front-wheel drive, a small turbocharged engine, beautiful screens, average bones. Mercedes understands human psychology better than almost any car company. Most people don't buy the best car. They buy the best badge they can afford. That's why Level 1 exists. You're not buying engineering. You're buying your first invitation into an exclusive club. But here's the clever part. Mercedes never expected you to stay here. They designed the next level to make this one feel incomplete. This is where the real Mercedes quietly begins. The C-Class. Nothing about it screams for attention, yet everything feels different. The steering, the balance, the way it glides through corners. For the first time, the star on the hood finally feels earned. This is the moment people stop buying a logo and start buying engineering. But Mercedes still isn't finished, because comfort is only half the journey. Then something changes. The driver stops being the most important person inside the car. Welcome to the E-Class, built for people who practically live on the highway. Regional directors, consultants, business owners, people whose office sometimes has 4 wheels. Long trips suddenly feel short. Road noise disappears. Fatigue disappears. Hours disappear. Honestly, if everyone stopped shopping here, nobody would be making a bad decision. But human ambition has one weakness. Enough is never enough. Now imagine this. You never touch the steering wheel. Someone opens your door. Someone drives. Someone deals with traffic. You're sitting in the back. Your seat is reclining. The cabin is silent. Your meeting starts before you even arrive. Welcome to the S-Class. This isn't transportation anymore. It's a private office, a luxury lounge, a statement of success. For the first time, the most important seat in the car is no longer the driver's seat. But believe it or not, Mercedes still has one more surprise. Then comes AMG, a place called a Falterbach, where one engineer builds one engine by hand, signs their name on it, and sends it into the world. This is where Mercedes stops chasing comfort and starts chasing adrenaline, massive horsepower, thunderous exhaust, heart-racing acceleration. Cars that make tunnels feel like concert halls. But here's the irony. Even AMG owners still look up to another Mercedes, the G-Class. Originally designed as a military vehicle, slow, heavy, boxy, built to survive almost anything. Decades later, it became one of the biggest status symbols on Earth. It's worse around corners than most SUVs, consumes fuel like it's free, parks like a truck. Yet people wait years to own one. Why? Because perfection is forgettable. Character isn't. The G-Class doesn't try to impress engineers, it impresses everyone else. And finally, the AMG ONE. More than 1,000 horsepower. Formula One technology. Only 275 people will ever own one. At this level, nobody asks about fuel economy. Nobody asks about practicality. Nobody asks how comfortable it is, because this is no longer transportation. It's automotive history with a license plate. Now let's go back to where we started. Two Mercedes. One costs $43,000. The other costs $2.5 million. Same badge, same star, completely different worlds. Because Mercedes was never really selling horsepower, or leather, or giant screens. They were selling status. Every level moved you one seat farther away from the steering wheel, until eventually, the most expensive Mercedes isn't the one that's the fastest. It's the one you never have to drive. And that's the secret Mercedes has been selling all along.